Welcome to Juniper Rentals. Paid street parking is available directly outside. We recommend using it briefly to unload your luggage before relocating your car to one of the nearby free on-street parking spots. I'll guide you there just now, just a short walk away. As you turn onto Douglas Street, this street is free parking. Please just take care with the double yellow lines and ensure that you take note of the local signage. The parallel street, Bruce Street, is also free parking. Please again take note of the local signage and ensure that you're not parked on any double yellow lines. All of these locations are free parking and you'll find a convenient space for your stay. I'll take you back to the apartment now and help you settle in. And when arriving at the Emerald Suite, you'll access the apartment through this black gate. And down the stairs to the private main door. We have a seating area outside for you to enjoy, which is undercover. And the key safe for the apartment is just here. To use the key safe, simply pull down the black cover and then pull this slider down to reset the code and then enter the code that we've provided. You then take the top dial and you turn to the right clockwise to open the safe. Retrieve the key and put the safe back up and take this dial, turn to the left anti-clockwise to lock, and just please check that it's locked behind you and then put the black cover back up. There's only one key, so if you pop it in the door and turn the key to the right clockwise to open the door. And welcome to the Emerald Suite. When inside, to lock the door, take the dial just here and turn to the right clockwise to lock, which locks the door. When departing, you just take the dial and you turn to the left anti-clockwise, which unlocks the door. And for the hall lights, just here. Moving into our master bedroom, we have a lovely super king size bed for you. We have bedside lamps on either side, which are controlled just here. There's some storage and a hairdryer in the top drawer, and some hanging space just here. Likewise for the lamp, controls are just on the B switch. There's also a light switch here which controls the main lights, which can be activated and deactivated from both sides of the bed. For the heating in the bedroom, the indicator is shown here at 5, which is the maximum temperature. If you want to reduce the temperature in here, turn to the coldest setting just here. Feel free to turn, adjust and make yourselves comfortable. We also have some Roman blinds. To use these, just pull the cords to go up and down. We also have a contactless charger just at the side of the bed for your wireless devices. And for the light switches in the bedroom, this switch just here activates the main light, and this switch just here activates the alcove. Moving into our second bedroom, we've got a lovely built-in handmade double bed. Which is a lovely space to enjoy. We have some hanging space on the wall, and the light switch for the bed just controlled just here. We've also got a drawer for storage, and again a blind for the evenings. For the radiator, once again the wee indicator line is just here. Just feel free to turn, adjust, make yourself comfortable. This is the coldest setting, turning around to the warmest setting. We also have, in this cupboard just here, we have our trip switches. If there is a power cut or if something trips, if you please come here, all the switches are in the correct position at the moment. If anything is pointing downwards, feel free to flick it back up to reactivate. If there is a problem persisting, just please give us a call and we're happy to help. And when finished, just close the door. And the light switch for the main light in the room, just here. In our hall cupboard, we have our ironing board, we have our brush, and our mop. We've also got an iron, our fire blanket, and first aid kit. We've also got our tumble dryer just here. To use the tumble dryer, if you can please pull the door open first, and please remove this section. This is for the lint collector, for the filter. If you can open this up, remove any of the lint please, then close this again. Then put it back into position, then put your clothes in. Close the door, and then the on button just at the top, just tap this. You then want to use this dial here, and you can turn to any of the settings that you'd like. Once ready, you want to just press the start button just here. To stop this, press this button, and when finished, just tap the off button. This is a condenser tumble dryer, so after a few uses, we do need to remove this water container. So please remove this. This is a water reservoir, so it does fill with water. So if you can carefully take this to the bathroom or the toilet and just pour out of this section into the drain, please. Then when you come back, if you can pop this back into position and close. And the light switch just here. The whole radiator, again just controlled in the same way. You can see the wee icon just here, and this is the maximum setting through to the coldest setting. Feel free to turn, adjust, make yourself comfortable. Moving now into the bathroom. The light switch to the bathroom is just here, and just above we have our fan isolator switch. Please leave this on during your stay, especially when having showers. The fan goes off after a few minutes after the lights go off. We have a lovely overhead shower. For the sink, for hot water, you turn to this direction, and for cold, towards the wall, and then you lift up the tap to activate. It also provides lovely sea kelp hand soap and shampoo for your stay. The shower doors pull open on both sides, and the temperature controls are controlled just here. To reduce the temperature, turn towards the wall, and to increase the temperature, you get to this position, push the button, and then turn towards yourself, and that goes to the maximum temperature. Just make sure to make small changes as it does change quickly. To turn the water on, you want to turn this towards yourself for the main shower head, just here, and to turn this towards the wall, turns the water on to the small shower head. Closing the doors into the middle position, just here. For the towel radiator, this is controlled just with the wee valves on either side. To reduce the temperature, turn clockwise towards the wall, which reduces the temperature, and left anti-clockwise, which increases the temperature. And you do that on both sides. And the light switch just here. We also have an additional toilet. Again with our Kettle hand soap. For the tap, to turn to the hot section, you turn to this direction to the left, and for cold to the right, and then lift up to activate. Once again for the towel radiator, the same controls as in the bathroom. Just take the valve here, turn to the right clockwise, which reduces the temperature, and turn to the left anti-clockwise, which increases the temperature. And once again on both sides. And the light switch for the bathroom, just here. And once again, the isolator fan for the bathroom. Please leave this on during your stay. Moving now into our final bedroom. We have a king size bed for you to enjoy. And bedside lamp, once again controlled just with the wee switch. In our top drawer, we have a hairdryer. And the same controls with the blind, just pull the cords up and down. For the radiator, once again that indicator line shown here, just turn, adjust, make yourself comfortable. We have some hanging space to complement our chest of drawers. And the light switch just here for the main light switch. The thermostat in the property is just here. Just turn this, which turns the thermostat to awake. You can see the target temperature on the left and the actual temperature on the right. Turn right clockwise to increase the target temperature and the boiler will come on, and to reduce the temperature, turn to the left anti-clockwise to reduce. Moving now into our living room. Got a lovely space for you to enjoy dining all together. We have a smart television in the property. To use this, take the remote and press the on button. If you press the home button, it takes you to the main menu.
The man with the world's fastest.
If you take the down arrow just here, you can then cycle through with the arrows into any of the apps that you'd like to sign into. Just remember to sign out when you depart. And to access our free view, you can press this button just here, the freely button, and it'll take you straight to the free view that's available to watch during your stay. This section will come up, and if you use the right arrow to go to TV guide, and then use the arrows to scroll between any of the channels that you'd like to watch. When you find one that you'd like to watch, just press the middle button to activate the channel. To come back to the TV guide, press this button just once. And to return to the main menu, you can press the home button just here. And when finished, just press the off button. We also have a wireless charger for any of your devices, and just below we have our Wi-Fi. If there's a problem with the Wi-Fi and it needs reset, please put it off at the wall just for a couple minutes and then put it back on, which helps with resetting the Wi-Fi. For the lamp, it's just controlled just here. And likewise for the radiator. The indicator line is just here. Just make sure to make yourself comfortable and turn and adjust. The lamp in the corner, there's a wee button at the bottom to turn off. We've got a lovely dining area. Moving out into the kitchen. For the microwave, there is 3 power settings. This is currently set to microwave at 100% power, and then if you turn this, you can reduce to 80% and 50%. If you want full power, it is this icon just here, and then just use the bottom dial, turn to the right to your desired time, 1:30 for example, and then press the button just here to start. To pause, press this button. You can then pull the door open and push closed, and then restart with the button just here. To stop completely, press this button twice. Can I please ask that all the switches here are left on? These are the appliances. Just underneath we have our washing machine. To use this, pull the door open, and our main detergent goes in this section and fabric softener in this section, and then push closed. To turn on the washing machine, just simply turn the dial to your desired setting and it comes on. And then to press start, it's just the button just here. And then when finished, please turn it off. And it simply pulls open and pushes closed. We have our fire blanket on the wall. And for the taps, we have our hot tap on the left, just pull this down towards you, and for the cold, the right hand tap, just pull down towards you. Just underneath the sink, we have our fire extinguisher. For our extractor fan, the power is just controlled just here. There's 3 power settings for the fan, turning the power up to maximum like this, and then press off just here. You can turn the light on independently just here. For the cooker hob, to activate this, you press the button just here. There's 4 different icons, each indicating a corner. This is the top left, bottom left, top right, and bottom right. To work the top right, for example, just tap here. You can see the power immediately comes on, and you can increase the power up to maximum of 9, just here. The hob won't come on as it's an induction until the pot or pan is placed on top. And to reduce the temperature, just tap down to the minimum, and then when finished, press off. For the oven just below, it just pulls open and pushes closed. And for the fan oven, use the dial on the left hand side and turn to this setting shown here. You then want to turn the dial just on the right hand side to your desired temperature, and when it's achieved this temperature, this light will go out to show that it's ready. And when you're finished, just turn both dials to the top, please. We provide a Nespresso coffee machine for your stay. To use this, you simply lift this lid up, put the pod in the shape just here, and then gently but firmly pull back down. For a large cup, press this button, and a small cup, press this button. To fill the water reservoir at the back, you want to pull this out towards the wall, just very slightly, until you hear a wee click, then lift back up. And then fill this container with water, and then pop it onto the back, into position, and then you want to pull this towards the machine so you hear a wee click, and that's it, back in position. For the toaster, it's just controlled here. This section will not work until this section is pulled down, so if you pull this down, if you have 4 slices, you can then push this one down just afterwards. And to cancel, press this button. For our kettle, it's just the dial at the side, which lights up. And when you arrive, we do provide you with some amenities in our welcome basket to get you started for the first night of your stay. And purely for reference, our boiler is located just in this cupboard, just here. Please don't make any adjustments to the settings, and it is well serviced. Any problems, please let us know, we're happy to help. For our bin, it's just a pull out in this section just here. And just in this cupboard, we have our fridge. Our fridge is just on the bottom section, and our freezer just above. Just pull the door open and push closed until you hear the click. And close the door. For the lights, this light switch just here turns off the kitchen lights. This switch here turns off the wall lights, and this switch on the left hand side controls these lights. There's a rear door into the garden space. To unlock this door, just use the dial just here and turn to the right, which unlocks the door, and turn to the left, which locks the door. Just please ensure this is left locked. The light switch just here operates the spotlights. And when departing, if we can please ask you to pop the hall lights off, just here. And if you can turn the thermostat to 18 degrees, that'd be very helpful, thank you. And when departing, again, turn the dial to the left to unlock the door. And to lock the door, if you can take the key, pop it into the lock, turn to the left, and check the door is locked, please. Then to use the Keysafe, the same as on arrival, pull the black cover down, pull this dial down here to reset the code, then enter the code that we provided. Once you've entered the code, if you can take the top dial just here, turn to the right clockwise to open the safe, and then take the key and hang it back up inside, please. Then close the Keysafe, and then take the dial, turn to the left anti-clockwise to lock, and just check that it's locked behind you, please. Then place the cover back up. For any general waste, we have our bins located just through here. Our bins are located at number 2, just up this ramp. In the green bins, you have paper and cardboard, plastic and cans in the blue bin, and general waste in the grey bins, please. We also have a bin for glass bottles. Thank you for staying with us at the Emerald Suite. We hope to welcome you back soon. And thank you for staying.